Okay, a beautiful Thursday morning. Yes, it is raining in various parts of Abuja, and also it is wet, and still drizzling though. I don't know wherever you are. Maybe you can just indicate if the rain is actually falling in your area. If you're in Enugu, especially Ozawafo, who is always listening to us from Enugu, please let me know if it is raining there. And those in Suleja, well, you are in another state, whether I like it or not. Let us know if it is raining there. But let's just serve you the hottest coffee when it comes to sport. So that you could just keep you warm. Just sit, probably stay closer to your radio set where you get your audio-visual experience, and a lot will go down this morning. And you know how we do it on a Thursday. It is what's on your mind. Now, Antonio Conte was revealed yesterday, or probably he was unveiled yesterday as the coach of Napoli. And he has promised to do the needful for the club. Now the big question is, will he persuade Victor Osimhen to still remain at Napoli? That's the big question, because we know that Antonio Conte has a task of qualifying Napoli for Europe next season, and if possible, return Napoli back to the summit of the Italia Serie A. Okay, we'll also be going straight to the camp of the Super Eagles. Yes, we'll go straight there, and we'll keep you up to speed with what's happening there. And also the games for the World Cup qualifiers, yes, played yesterday. We'll also give you results of those games played yesterday, especially looking at the African series. And also we'll also give you the games that will go down later today as we look at Match Day Live. Then we'll also look at the transfer. Yes, the transfer, what's happening in the transfer market. Yes, the window is open, the door is open. Let's not wait for the window to get shorter before players will start making movement. So let's see how it parted. There's a photograph I saw, and that photograph was involved. One man is involved in all the photograph. And who is this man? So just sit tight and relax. I'll also give that to you on the show. It is Sport on Eagles Wings, the Thursday edition. Yes, this lovely 6th day in the month of June. Yes, 6/6/2024. Let's go for this quick break, and when we return back to our top stories.
Golf, football, basketball, lawn tennis, cricket, volleyball, athletics. It's the mother of all sports show.
It's Sports on Eagles Wings with Vicky V weekdays from 8 a.m. with the real sport. Sports on Eagles Wings. Sportstainment at its finest.
For so long, you've been silenced. We have just found your voice. Take it. Use it.
You assess Nigerians before we become politicians, or before we become member of any political party. The kind of things that happen in Nigeria, it's so obnoxious that if God looks down from heaven, you realize that we are really paying for our sins.
Speak your truth and be heard on the Eagles Morning Rise, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eagles 102.3 FM, your radio experience you can count on.
The vibe is about to be lit. Don't you just love good music? I know you do. I don't really care if you're older. On Eagles 102.3 FM.
We had to call a quick timeout to catch our breath. Whew. Now, back to sports. It's
Eagles 102.3.
Drinic from no kind of range just put it over the bar.
Result for some teams, and let's see how it panned out. Yes, Central African Republic peeped Chad by a single goal yesterday in one of the qualifying series. Talking about the African qualifying series for the World Cup 2026. Now, in the other games, Namibia and Liberia had to settle for a 1-0 draw. Yes, Sierra Leone, the Leone Stars defeated Djibouti. Yes, Djibouti by 2-1 in that particular encounter. Meanwhile, the game between Togo and South Sudan ended in a 1-0 draw. And meanwhile, in the last game played yesterday, Tunisia peeped Equatorial Guinea by a single goal. So these are the games played yesterday. World Cup qualifications, African series. I think this should be match day 4, if I'm not mistaken. We'll have to confirm that particular one. Meanwhile, also it is match day live looking at Africa, the World Cup qualifications. Malawi will take on Sao Tome and Principe 2 p.m. later this afternoon. Congo will welcome Niger Republic. Ethiopia will be on the road to Guinea-Bissau to take tackles with them precisely at about 5 p.m. Also 5 p.m. Libya will take on Mauritius. Mauritania will welcome Sudan. Algeria versus Guinea. We see Benin Republic up against Rwanda. Yes, we'll keep tab with that particular one because those two countries are in our group. Looking at Benin Republic and Rwanda, they are in our group, so we'll keep tab with that particular one, looking at that game very well. We'll also go back to that table. Egypt will take on Burkina Faso. Yes, Egypt will take on Burkina Faso. Mali will welcome Ghana. Yes, that's another big game to watch out for later this evening. Mali will take on Ghana. Then we see Senegal up against DR Congo. That is also another big game. Now, the game between Egypt, Burkina Faso, Mali, Ghana, Senegal, and the DR Congo, alongside Algeria, Guinea, and Benin Republic taking on Rwanda. That game will go down precisely at about 8 p.m. So we have game for 2 p.m., we have game for 5 p.m., and we have other games for 8 p.m. In that particular one, I think it's good we monitor that particular game between Benin Republic and Rwanda. Okay, let's go straight to the camp of the Super Eagles. Yes, we'll have to look at that particular one also. Yes, 3 players being expected in camp yesterday. The likes of Alex Iwobi, the likes of Ademola Lukman, and Maduka Okoye. Yes, looking at them, they are already in camp. Yes, and those are the last players: Ademola Lukman, Alex Iwobi, and yes, both of them arrived camp, and also Maduka Okoye. These players are now in camp, swelling the number to 23 as invited by coach Finidi George. Now the Troy arrived to increase the number to 23 in camp. So let's see how it pans out. Let's see how it goes for them. So I think it's a good one for the team. Preparing, they'll have I don't know if it is raining there. Hopefully they might do a light training there this morning, and hopefully if the weather is a bit friendly also, they will do a light training later this evening. Less than 24 hours to that game. The World Cup qualifiers already going up, and let's see how it goes for the Super Eagles. Now looking at that group of the Super Eagles, like I said, Benin Republic and Rwanda will be in action later today, and it will be match day 3. Yes, not 4 as I earlier said, match day 3. And in that group of Group C, we have Rwanda in that group, we have South Africa in that group, we have Nigeria in that group, we have Lesotho in that group, we have Zimbabwe in that group, and we have Benin Republic in that group. Now, after 2 games, Rwanda have 4 points. Yes, Rwanda have 4 points. They are the leaders in Group C, and they will take on Benin Republic. I'm sure that game will go down in Abidjan. Talking about the Felix Hofet Stadium. Yes, that game will go down in Abidjan later today. And South Africa is second on the log with 3 points. Nigeria is third on the log with 2 points. They drew their first 2 games. They drew against Zimbabwe, and also they drew against Lesotho. So let's see how it pans out in the other game. Lesotho also have 2 points. Zimbabwe also have 2 points. And Benin Republic are the whooping team in that group with only 1 point. So let's see what Guinea will do today. to grab all maximum points from Rwanda. A draw will be sufficiently okay for Rwanda. A draw also might not be too good for Benin Republic because they need to grow up the ladder. And if they have 3 points, we see them coming up to number 1. Yes, for today, they will only be there at the top. For only today, we'll have to look at the number of goals that will be scored to make sure if they'll be on number 1 or number 2. That's talking about Benin Republic if they beat Rwanda. And for Rwanda, if they continue their winning ways today, they will have 7 points. Yes, they will have 7 points and they will continue their dominance on the table. So let's see how we point out in the group today. So all eyes will be on that game between Benin Republic and Rwanda. Away from the World Cup qualifiers, let's look at the AFCON 2025. Yes, delayed to early 2026 due to Club World Cup, and this is coming from the Confederation of African Football, CAF. Now we're expecting that the game will go down just like we have it in the month of June, July of the year, but now it has returned back to early 2026. So that's going to be a tough one, because we also know that the World Cup will also be going down that same year, maybe to serve as preparations for whoever qualified for the World Cup. But let's tell you that the Confederation of African Football, CAF, has postponed the 2025 African Cup of Nations to 2026 due to the FIFA Club World Cup. Now the 2025 finals in Morocco were due to be played next June, but the clash with the expanded 32 teams Club World Cup, which will be held in the US from June 15 to July 13. Many players from Africa will represent their various clubs at the competition. Now, in an interview with BBC Sport, CAF General Secretary Veron Mosongo Omba stated that the tournament was postponed due to the fixture schedule of the Club World Cup. So let's see how we point out now. Instead of playing Nations Cup next year, so it will be in 2026. Hopefully there will be a lot of adjustment in the qualifying series. Okay, yesterday we told you that the draws for the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup will go down that yesterday, and now Falconet will play Germany in the tough World Cup group. When you say Germany, I'm sure this was the team that knocked us out in the finals. But let's tell you that the Nigerian Under-20 team, the Falconet, will face former champions Germany. They are also in the same group with Venezuela and South Korea in Group D at the 2024 FIFA Under-20 World Cup in Colombia from August 31st to August 22. Now, the draw ceremony took place in Bogota, Colombia on Wednesday, with 24 teams set to participate in the competition for the first time. The Nigerians beat South Korea 1-0 in the group stage at the 2022 edition in Costa Rica, courtesy of forward Esther Onyenezide, a late striker. Now the Falconets have been runners-up twice in the competition. That was in 2010 and in 2014, agonizingly losing 2 of those finals to Germany. Now their World Cup journey begin with a clash against Korean Republic. They will then face Germany and Venezuela to complete their group stage matches. Now Group A has host Colombia, Australia, Mexico and Cameroon. France, Canada, Brazil and Fiji are in Group B. And in Group C, we have Spain, United States of America, Paraguay and Morocco, with Japan, New Zealand, Ghana and Austria in Group A. While Democratic Republic of Korea, Argentina, Costa Rica and the Netherlands make up Group F. Matches will take place in 4 venues in 3 different cities: Bogota, Medellin, and Cali. So what's your take on that particular one? Yes, we are in group. I don't know. That's really a tough group. I don't know, Shal. Let's take your reactions to that. We are in the same group with the team that knocked us twice in the finals in 2010 and in 2014. Yes, we are in Group D, the group of death. Yes, according to how some people put it. Germany, Venezuela, South Korea, Nigeria will slug it out in Group D. So let's take your reactions to that. Send in your SMS and WhatsApp messages to 09097054450. And also, you can drop your comments on our Facebook page. Yes, at Eagles FM Abuja. And also our YouTube channel, all at Eagles FM Abuja. Or you can just sneak in to my Facebook page. Yes, Sport Minister on Radio. And you can also drop your comment. Anywhere you drop your comment, I'll deem it fit to give voices to those messages. Meanwhile, it is What's on Your Mind Thursday. Let's take your reactions. Hello to you. Good morning. What's on your sporting mind?
What Minister
Radio.
This is Sam City.
Presenting Man City. Welcome to the show, bro.
In this raining city. Yeah.
Let's go there,
Thank
bro.
you. Yeah, Lookman. In fact, I'm happy to hear that Lookman is in camp now. So, I don't know if he will be fully fit for this South Africa match. I don't know. But I'm just praying that they give us the best. I'm very, very optimistic that Nigeria will defeat South Africa. But my fear, Coach Kinidi George, can you select the best players to play that match? That's what we are seeing. Forget that South Africa, we play 0-0, go to play penalty. I didn't be this, what is this man, what is his name? That former coach. Pesero, I think he select with attack. That match for no reach starter. But because we don't attack, so if he can put attack, massive attack, massive defense, then we go beat them. Nothing will happen. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Sam City. That's what is on his sporting mind. Let's share yours also. 09073530044 or 09087668888. What's on your sporting mind? Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Dan Ambassador. Let's go there, Dan. Okay, just sit tight and relax. I will give that to you, Dan.
Tomorrow, what are you doing? What are the outcomes and so that we need the women. Watch it, don't be there, we need the women. And to start, what don't like the easy. We are able to make sure that our very God,
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Truly appreciate you this morning. Thank you very much, Dan Ambassador. Sorry, I have to let you go there now. Yes, I have our in-house analyst, Demola, joining me on the show this morning. Good morning to you, Demola. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Vicky.
Yes, good morning to you. I was about ruling out the results of the President's Federation Cup. Only for me to just see your call coming. I was like, okay, this is the right time. How you doing? How was your night? Hope you slept well.
I'm fine, and this rain now, wow.
It is well.
It's what we want, and we thank God for it.
Yes, that's
good. Straight to the main point, the Super Eagles match. I have to say that the Eagles are condemned to win this match. Anything besides winning, then we should forget going to the World Cup. Because as it stands on the table, very, very dicey for all the teams. So Eagles must win this game to getting their chance of qualifying for the World Cup. And the South Africans, we know what happened at the last tournament, AFCON. They really outplayed us. We have to admit that. Like their coach rightly said, they were just unlucky to lose their penalty. But this time around, I hope the judge and the players will fight like Trojans. Because in football nowadays, you have to be physical. You have to have strength and make sure that you dominate your opponent and convert your chances. And I pray that we win the game tomorrow. As for the Falconets, their group is somehow tough with Germany and South Korea. We can say Venezuela, maybe we can get something out of that game. But South Korea and Germany are my fears. But I think we are also a powerhouse in that tournament, not only in Africa, at the global stage. We've been in the final twice or thrice. So, but this time around, we should be able to get to the final and probably win the cup. As for the Federation Cup, I think Academy qualified yesterday, and Kano Pillars also qualified and some other teams. We are waiting for the final of that, semi-final of that game. My brother, I wish the Eagles well, and I have to thank all our numerous listeners and contributors to this program. They've been so marvelous and excellent in their contributions. People like Dr. I've forgotten his name. That's my human.
Dr. Odele.
And also Dr. Odele, that our own dear brother, Henry Testimonia, and so many of them that I couldn't remember. I'm saying good morning and happy Thursday to all of them. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much, Ademola. Truly appreciate your call on the show this morning. That was Ademola, our own in-house analyst, a former administrative secretary with Shooting Stars of Ibadan. Now, talking about the President's Federation's Cup, now 3 times Nigerian Premier League champions, the Seme Sugida boys. Now, talking about Kano Pillars, are through to the semi-finals of this year's President Federation's Cup, where they will face Abia Warriors after edging the fellow MPFL side Sunshine Stars 5-4 on penalties during the quarterfinals in Abuja on Wednesday. Now, Sunshine Stars goal scorer during the regulation time, Locking Wafo, who cancelled out Rabiu Ali's opener for Pillars, however, failed to convert from the spot during the shootout as Pillars advanced in the race for a ticket to next season's CAF Champions League. Abia Warriors also needed a penalty shootout to advance into the last 4, beating second-tier side Sokoto United 5-4 on penalties after regulation times ended 1-1. Now, the game between EFCC and KB United also ended 4-3 on the penalties, and there was no goals to separate both teams in normal time. Now, in the last game of the last 8, El Kademi Warriors prevailed 2-1 over Inter Lagos in an all-NNL affair in Abuja to book a semi-final date against KB United. So our own EFCC Abuja were knocked out of the President Federation's Cup. Now it's going to be Kano Pillars against Abia Warriors, and we see El Kanemi Warriors take on KB United. So let's see how we count out all Premier League affair and all NNL affair. Let's see who will prevail and who will get the ticket to the CAF Confederations Cup next season. Okay, back to the phone lines. Hello to you. Good morning. Your name and where are you calling from? And what's your sport in mind?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, my brother. How are you doing? Your name and where are you calling from?
This Francis calling from Guarimpa TV. How was your night, sir?
My night was good. Thanks for asking, Francis, and welcome to the show.
Yes, before we now talk about Super Eagles, we World Cup qualify or Nations Cup. I don't even
World Cup qualifiers.
Okay, Vick, I wish them all the best because the last time I checked, Ghana 9 came to here to come and support. But this time around, I also pray for them that they should be serious so that we will qualify. Thank you, Vicky.
Okay, thank you very much, Francis. I truly appreciate your call this morning, short and straight to the point. Not forgetting the SMS and the WhatsApp portal. You can send in your messages there, and in the course of the show, we give voices to those messages. Hello to you. Good morning. Your name, where are you calling from, and what's your spot in mind? Yes, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
I can hear you.
Yeah, my name is Solomon from Kuba, Vicky.
Okay, Solomon, welcome to the show. Let's go there, Solomon.
Yeah, Vicky, what is my sporting mind this morning is about Canopilas. Vicky, I want Canopilas to win that Federation Cup so that they will qualify for continent. We need people to represent us to have CAF Confederation Cup so that we will get strong people for there. Once we get people like Canopilas, Enyimba, Enugu, I think we can go far. And
okay.
Talking about this Super Eagle match tomorrow. Vicky, I expect them to go out there with strong more too. At least more than big 3 points. Even I want to more than win for us. I beg.
Okay, thank you very much, Solomon. We need that victory. Definitely, we'll dedicate tomorrow's morning show. That's the Friday edition of Sport on Eagles Wings, previewing all the games that we go down the weekend. That will be tomorrow. We look at all the teams in camp. We look at the possible lineup of Finidi George, and at the same time, we look at what kind of formation Finidi George will be using. Well, that will be tomorrow. Hello to you. Good morning.
Vicky.
Morning to you, my brother. You know where you calling from?
The Sport Minute on the radio.
Undisputed, one and only.
Yeah. This is Micah, the young Barcelona.
Okay, good morning to you, Micah. It's good to have you on the show this morning.
Thank you, my brother. The weather is cold this morning. We really give us the glory.
Now,
giving us the heavy rain till this hour. Rain is still falling. We say thank God. And what is my sporting mind is I'm wishing our girls success in that their team, because as you analyze, I know say that their group is not an easy group. And at the end, by the grace of God, they will succeed in that their group. And our Super Eagles tomorrow, so the preparation is very poor. But I'm praying for them to win, because the way I am expecting this preparation to be, this is not how it is. So the day we resume yesterday, they will play this, especially this crucial match. They're supposed to be here since they could not be only yesterday they resume. So and then how they will understand themselves very well. So that's the best of love. And I want to send my regard to Dan Ambassador, all Man Chelsea fans all over, and I wish all the Africa success in all their games they will play today. Thank you, and my regard to your family, my brother.
Thank you very much. I truly appreciate your call, Micah. Hello to you. Good morning, Harry Chelsea Mania.
Now, what for you, Vicky?
Now, what for you too, my brother? How you doing now?
Good morning this morning. And thank God for a new day, a new wet day.
Yes, so bless Papa God.
Yeah, my name is Henry Charles Simenia from Masaka. Thank God for a day like this. Then Ambassador, I greet you. My brother, what is on my sporting mind is this. Daniel Amoka keeps herself from the Eagles camp. What is happening, Vicky? What is the problem? Is there Mokihan inside this deal that we don't know? Something is definitely wrong somewhere. And I wouldn't want this to affect our performance when it comes to this Nations Cup qualifiers. I beg, whatever it is, she makes sense. I don't know why that Amoka will not be in camp, even up to now. And I believe before they must have given him this job, they must have consulted him before they give him this Eagles job, which is not okay with me, because nobody does this. When you give a job, say pay as you play. Only appearance fees. Only time you come to appearance as when you pay. Nobody does that. Where is that done? And the brother Amuka should have come out earlier enough to tell them that, look, I'm not accepting this. Why did he keep warm up to now and get out in limbo? They don't even know where he is. They don't know what is happening. I don't want to believe that it will not bring any kind of disparity among the players and the officials. So please, that's just the biggest thing on my mind. then I'm looking at it absent from Eagles camp. I bet it should not affect our performance. Tomorrow's match is a must win. A must win. So if you want to make headway, even so, we don't skip Ololo. The God will help us. My regards to Samson, Mohamed Abdullah, I agree to Dr. Dennis. I agree to you. Key connection, where you be in Awa. Then ambassador, you're a big guy. My friend, give me biscuit. How you doing? I agree to you this wet day. Every other person listening, my brother. My regards to all of them. God bless you. Now, wow for you.
Wow for you. Thank you very much, Harry Chelsea Mania. Well, Harry Chelsea Mania took that out of a lot of reports going online concerning. I've actually seen a lot of publications. I want to be very sure before I make any form of announcement concerning that. A lot of publications online. I am not sure. That was why I didn't want to look at that. But from the angle of Harry Chelsea Mania, it was like, okay, it's not really going to be a good one, but let it not be a distraction. After all, he was consulted before Finidi George actually announced him as his assistant. But let's just tell you that with some of the publications I'm seeing online, tension in the Super Eagles camp as Amokachi reject being Finidi George's assistant. I'm sure he must have spoken to you before you even allow your name to be mentioned. And now there is tension in the camp. Please, we don't want bad blood now. Not now. We've talked about the late announcement of Finidi George as the coach of the Super Eagles. We have put that behind us. We are trying to be focused now. Tension in the camp. If you don't want to do, I better come up for there. Don't confuse these guys. This World Cup is a must for us to be there. We are languishing third on the log with just 2 points behind Rwanda, and imagine Rwanda on top of the table. South Africa second with 3 points, and we are 2. And if you don't get it right this weekend, it's going to be a big task, because only 2 teams or probably 2 countries will qualify from that group. Another publication says tension arises in Super Eagles camp as Amokachi declined to assist Finidi George. If he doesn't want to run, then you can pick some other persons to do it. There are so many people that are there that really want to take up this position. And if you feel that you want to get somebody that we don't know, please go ahead and pick up somebody we don't know. After all, there are some coaches that they've not done. They don't really know them, but because they serve as assistant, we gradually saw what they did. For example, Mikel Arteta was an assistant to Pep Guardiola. I was talking about the image that I saw on Facebook. Mikel Arteta was assistant to Pep Guardiola. What's this guy's name again? Vincent Kompany was also on the technical bench with Pep Guardiola. And Enzo Maresca was also on the technical bench with Pep Guardiola. Now, these 3 coaches that I've called, Mikel Arteta is with Arsenal. They did well in their last 2 seasons. Vincent Kompany made sure that Burnley were promoted to the EPL, but they were relegated, and now he is the coach of Bayern Munich. Now, only for Enzo Maresca led Leicester City back to the MPFL, and now he is the coach of Chelsea. So for Finidi George, you mustn't look at Finidi Dan Lamokachi. You can just go all out, get several of them. If you want to pick in the MPFL, fine and good. If you want to go back to Spain and see anyone that is good and fine. And if you want to go back to Ajax, where you were once a coach, fine and good. Just get someone and don't allow distractions to be around you. After all, the NFF said they are not going to pay them. The only way that they will pay them is their match bonuses and the like. So I think you have every right to pick a player instead of allowing confusions in the camp. Hello to you. Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, Vicky Vick.
Yes, Sam City. Let's go there.
Yes, yeah. Thank you. God bless Harry Chelsea. In fact, I was thinking about this thing. Now he finished in the first place. Daniel Mokati has been coaching the Spike since 2002. If you remember, during Schweibu, he was assistant to all those people, KFC and all the rest. I can need the step now. What for that? Now what for that? Make my use the heritage. Now what for that? You not see small picking way go pick as assistant coach. Now Daniel Mokati go pick. We don't the coach before finishing. However, they don't do like that. You go pick up Guardiola. may come the assistant to Mourinho. These are our Super Eagles, let them be using their head. They have a lot of NNN coaches. Even need coach self, I think recommend one for her. May learn for a hand. Nobody say go to pick Daniel Mokasi or what? Daniel Mokasi that you know that is flying around doing commentator. You want to pick him as assistant coach. You know, see Yobo Joseph where you go pick. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Sam City. Sam City, thank you very much. Looking at Joseph Yobo, well, I wonder where that one is now. After then, I can't find him again. Okay, let's take this one from Honorable Edward. It's been a while we saw Honorable Edward on the show. Okay, Ebere Chuku is calling back. Let's hear from Ebere Chuku. Good morning to you, Ebere Chuku.
Good morning, Vicky.
How you doing? Hope you slept well.
Hope you had a good night rest.
I did. Please, Ebere Chuku, you need to turn down the audio level on your radio.
I'm off from there.
Okay, let's go there, Ebere.
Now, this issue of Daniel Amokachi, I want to see it from another perspective. If you recall very well in the national team, there's hierarchies in the national team. The senior coach, the main coach, the senior national men's team coach, right now, who is George Finidi. And by the hierarchy, anybody assisting Finidi is, from what I've seen so far, from what I've seen from other administrators, from Genetro and from the one I just left recently, definitely the next person now is supposed to take either the home-based Eagles. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying, where I'm coming from.
Yes, I do.
Now,
yes, I do.
The appointment of Daniel Amokachi, we cannot authoritatively confirm that he was duly consulted by both NFF and Coach George Finidi. We cannot authoritatively confirm how his appointment came into place. There are suggestions from the media that he was imposed on Finidi by NFF, not confirmed actually. Now, knowing that Daniel Amokachi had been on that seat previously when he assisted late Stephen Keshi, and by virtue of his position and by the terms of contract, remember NSF said that these guys are not on contract. They will only be paid when there is a particular match. They will give you what is due to them. Now, that contract, does it go well with Daniel Amokachi? That is the question. If that is the way NFF wants it to be, Amokachi by his status, can he accept when there's a football match, when there's a competition, you only pay me, I will go back. And invariably, from there now, they will directly or indirectly relegate him to become home-based Eagles coach. That may not go down well with Amokachi. If that is my own thought, I may be wrong. That's the pattern I'm seeing it. So all these things being put together, the issue of not having contracts, just giving some allowances after a particular match and you let me to go, Amokachi may not be comfortable with that arrangement. So if actually it was him that picked Amokachi, he had not made any statement concerning that. But let him come to the media and tell us that he was the one that picked Amokachi as his assistant. And then, if Amokachi deems it not to work with him for any reason that's known to him, he has the right to bow out. And the lady should pick somebody who must, not we, not Sha, who must be loyal to him and work as his assistant. Remember, Amokachi is not the first assistant coach, he's the second assistant. That means his job is minimal. I don't know if you understand from the angle I'm coming from. So putting all these things into perspective, it may not be comfortable for him to accept that job. So that's why I see it. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, my brother.
Thank you very much. Ebere Chuku, truly appreciate your analysis this morning. Just like I said earlier when Eric Chelsea brought that particular one up, I said that I cannot authoritatively talk about it because I want to be sure. But this is what is happening on the media space. A lot of news going around. And like my brother, there is no smoke without fire. But again, It's like it's almost a month or probably just about a month when he was announced. Why didn't he come out since all this while? That's also a question begging for answer. But it is what it is. Like I said, we don't want distraction in the camp of the Super Eagles. But just like you said, Ebirechuku, yes, the assistant will take charge of the home-based team. That's what we know as our Chan Eagles. But let's still see how it goes. Hello to you. Good morning. Where are you calling from?
Good morning, Vick.
Yes, good morning to you. Let's go there quickly.
Yeah, my name is Vicky. I'm calling you from Busape.
Did you say Kingsley?
Vicky, I'm calling you from Busape.
Okay, let's go there, Uche.
Yes. Well, it was so certain that Daniel Amokachi did not come earlier before now. To say that he's not comfortable with the appointment. He should have done that long ago. But however, and we understand his feeling. His claim that just Finidi is disrespecting him. Because we understand that NFF actually brought him to help Finidi because of his experience. Okay? And he was supposed to be assistant number 1. But Finidi turned around to make him assistant number 2. And make Benjamin James as number 1. So that is where the Amokachi is not happy. That's the reason why this is happening. We are doing what we are doing right now. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Uche from Pape. I truly appreciate your call this morning. Let's take some of the voice notes that we have. I want to see how I can do justice to that particular one. Okay, I have this one for Honorable Edward. Good morning to you, Honorable.
Good morning to you. Honorable Edward. Vicky, I think we should learn how to respect ourselves, respect our country. Because I am totally disappointed with Amokachi. Even if he was appointed without his knowledge, why can't you counter it? Because I know you journalists are waiting for such pronouncement. We need to go to this thing, go to the press. Okay, we are not interested in that. Now, putting the whole country in the danger state. We are having match tomorrow, and out in now, because you were appointed with all your knowledge, something is wrong, you cannot. He should know that he can be his turn tomorrow. So I expect him to respect this country. By writing to this thing, I am not interested because it will be his turn tomorrow. So he cannot frustrate our effort. This guy was appointed, late. I will come with that. We are not expecting this type of thing again. Thank you. Spike will meet, but God bless, will meet tomorrow. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you very much, Honorable Edward. Yes, let's see how we point out more messages coming in, and I want to do justice to them. And this one is from Adeni Elisha. What is on my sporting mind is rumor, non-presence of Daniel Amokachi at the Super Eagles camp as an assistant coach. If that's true, I think that is good for Finidi George. I don't see Amokachi being totally submissive, loyal, and humble to Finidi. Okay, I think this voice note came in precisely at about 8:32. Everybody seems to be reacting to that. That he is not going to be submissive, he won't be loyal, and he won't be humble. There's no smoke without fire. Thank you very much, Adeniyi Elisha. Let's see if we can squeeze in other messages. Okay, good morning, Vicky Vick. It is a rainy day in the city of Cuba. How is work? My brother, work there. As for Super Eagles, they should go all out and beat South Africa. They can do it. Lorenzo Di Capinto. Thank you very much, Lorenzo. More messages coming in. Let's see if I can do justice to that. Okay, I think I have Jatal here. Let's take Jatal's message. Good morning to you, Jatal.
I hope you sleep well.
I did, my brother.
Today morning is very beautiful, really. We can enjoy the rain for very serious. Honestly, we really enjoy the morning. Vicky Vick, I want to specially greet you for your effort. You know, I keep saying once we do not hear your voice, we feel sick. I'm telling you. I will listen, but I have not even just called or drop a message. I want to say what is my sporting mind this morning. I appreciate people like Dan Ambassador Mohamed Abdullahi from Turkey inside Old Trafford, and others that congratulate Madrid for their winning of the Champions League. I always say to them, Hala Madrid, thank you so much. By the time, they should keep praying. By the time we win up to 20 Champions League in a row, then we'll now slow down and give them the chance to start getting one by one each club. But for now, Mbappe is greedy to lead the Champions League too. So next season is still our turn. Thank you, Vicky. This is Jatao. My regard to everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Jatao. Hala Madrid to you. Okay, I have this one from Ojonimi New Caro Ado. Good morning, Eagles FM. Nigeria will beat South Africa tomorrow by the grace of God. Let's hear it, Panther. Thank you very much, Ojonimi. I have this one here also. Good morning, Sport Minister. It's still raining in Suleja. Coach Finidi George should do everything to win the match against South Africa tomorrow. Usman from Quata. Yes, from Quata in Suleja. Okay, Usman, is this the first time on the show? Please let us know so that we can acknowledge you and welcome you to the family. Yes, Usman from Quata, all the way in Suleja. Thank you very much. Also, my good morning, Sport Minister. Please, the news you reported concerning CAF postponement AFCON has been refuted by CAF. Please check the information again. Thank you, Abbas. Yes, Abbas, I saw that particular one and I was trying to make confirmation to that particular one. Yes, I still have to double check, but there is a controversy because of the expanded FIFA Club World Cup. Yes, because of the expanded FIFA Club World Cup. Let's see how it pans out. Some players might not be at this team at the FIFA Club World Cup. Some might be participating, but because of it has been expanded, so might see more African players participating. But I think I have to still go back and check that particular one if it has been postponed or not. But there is a glimpse of postponement. Thank you very much, Abbas. Truly appreciate your message this morning. Now, respect large Sport Minister on radio. It's quick long. The Super Eagles will win the game tomorrow. Any latest transfer news of the Gunners outgoing and incoming? Ja Temple. It's been a while. Hope you're good, my brother. Trust you're okay. Please stay safe. I have this one from Princess Grace. Good morning, Vicky. Princess Grace from Cuba. I hope our coach understands what it's at stake. Yes, what is at stake here? If we not win the match, well, all the best. Nice day, Vicky. Thank you very much, Grace. My dear, I think he knows what is at stake. If you know win, we come back here and we flog him. That's very important. Okay, good morning, sport doctor, sport minister, sport prophet. I'm listening from Nasarawa State. The World Cup is the biggest event in football. Nigeria can't afford to miss the event. We don't want any distraction. I'm celebrating my birthday today and honestly wish Super Eagles win. Is going to be my birthday gift. Tekembe Udu. Happy birthday to you, Tekembe Hundu. We celebrate you today. It's a new day, a new year for you, a new celebration, more wins, greater heights for you, Tekembe. And we celebrate with you here from in the studio here. All the fans with you. Hopefully, Super Eagles will deliver that gift to you. And please don't forget to send the cake or probably the hard copy of the cake. It is very important. Okay, still trying to wrap up the show this morning. It is 8:54 already in the studio. And it is what's on your mind Thursday. At least I can squeeze in one more call before I call the show a wrap for this morning. Yes, we're supposed to do the Euros. Hopefully we'll continue with the Euros tomorrow. That's talking about Group D, E, and F. Talking about the Euros. Germany Euros 2024. So, for Finidi George and Daniel the Bull Amokachi, like I said, we just have to wait and see how it pans out. And let's see how it goes. We'll keep tab with that particular one. We'll keep monitoring it. We'll keep following it up. And we just don't want distractions in the camp. The NFF has done their own. They announced it very late. And now we don't want this to also happen again. That's just the truth. We don't want it to happen. We just want to concentrate and we just want to focus. And let's see how it goes. Okay, massive thanks to everyone who has made contributions on the show this morning. It is wet in our nation's capital. Yes, Sam City representing Man City in a rainy city. Dan Ambassador, Demola, our in-house analyst, Francis as usual, Solomon also as usual, Micah the young Barcelona, truly appreciate you. Bere Chuku, massive thanks to you, my brother. Uche, also truly salute to you. Adendi Elisha, my honorable himself, Honorable Edward, Lorenzo the Capinto, or John Nimi all the way from New Caro Nado. We also have Usman Akwata from Suleja. I wanted to know if you're a first time texter on the show. Abbas reporting all the way from the other side. And Jar Temple and wrapping it up. The birthday boy or the birthday man. Once again, the bell is to you and to everyone out there. And to everyone who sat back to listen to my voice this morning, this lovely, lovely wet morning. Truly appreciate you guys. Truly appreciate you guys. Make sure you keep it down locked on Eagles 102.3 FM because the next voice you hear is that of Udwak Daniels. That's on the flip side of 9 a.m. Yes, it is a weather for two. Yes, it's a weather for two. And I leave you in the hands of Will Smith. Yes, just the two of us. Do have yourself a wonderful day, a blessed day, and a glorious day at that. The Sport Minister on Radio, say so. Adios.
Yeah, what's this place?
This is a sound stage.
Can you go down there?